Hi, this is Henry Chamberlain and welcome to our latest video blog. I want to talk international. I just came back from MIPIM. It's a big real estate expo. We were in France last week, but it's a collection of all the folks around the globe talking about a lot of similar things. They're talking about repurposing buildings. They're talking about urbanization. They're talking about building and resiliency as we build buildings going forward. They're looking at all the issues, the business issues that we're talking about in the United States. A lot of it's cross-border. Where's the finance coming from? Where's the expertise coming from in deals? We were hanging out with different folks from the United States who were there looking for folks to buy buildings here, to invest in the United States. Asian money is being invested. Markets from Paris, London, Moscow. Moscow is a big market, even though it's a little bit controversial while we were out there. Dubai. You look at Tokyo. A lot going on around the globe. And then the discussions really focus in on education and training. What's the workforce going to look like in the future? How's business going to be done as we redesign these spaces and we start leveraging up technology? What can we anticipate in terms of that product, in terms of security, in terms of where the industry is going? My point in raising all this is the fact that at times we really focus in on the United States and let's expand that to North America, but this really is a global economy. And we're talking about public policy issues, taxes, fees, building codes. Those issues are being handled all over this globe right now, and there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to compare notes on. So when you're passing by the newsstand, you see the International Herald Tribune. You're looking at e-newsletters that are coming out of Asia, China. When you look at materials that are coming out of Europe, pay attention. And if you're coming to our annual conference next June, we're going to have 80 to 100 delegates from around the globe. We're going to have programming. Spend time with your peers from those other markets. Very often they've dealt with the issues before we have. They've dealt with redesign. They've dealt with codes, government intervention on different issues, those public policy debates I'm talking about. There may be a generation or two ahead in some of the technologies that we're trying to implement into our buildings. But there's a lot going on in those other markets. You can learn a lot from those folks. There are also some great meetings. I'd encourage folks that are involved in development and ownership to take a look at MIPIM. It's every March. It's in France. It's nice. But it's 20,000 people concentrating on the business of this industry. In September, our BOMA China crowd is going to hold its second annual conference, September 16th to the 23rd. Again, looking at how is China evolving as a marketplace? How is that being developed? There are meetings with the Property Council of Australia, New Zealand, BOMEX in Canada next fall. There's a lot going on around the globe. But as we take our sights and look beyond our own borders, we can learn a lot, we can create a lot of value, and we can accelerate the kind of change and create the value that we need to. So my pitch to you is think more globally, pay attention to things that are going on outside of our borders, and it's really going to enhance the kind of business you're doing.